The UFC rankings are out. Jon Jones is back. I'm Matt Parrino.
Quick recap of Tampa coming up, followed by an even quicker look forward to 197.
All right, Tampa Rewind. We're going to go through this real quick. Spitfire. A lot of changes. First off, Khabib Nurmagomedov. I said it right. He moves up one spot to number 1, passes Eddie Alvarez, the number 1 contender. What do we think about that?
Who's the guy who fought again? Exactly.
Daryl Horcher.
Yeah, and a good fight, by the way. Great job. Daryl looked comfortable in there. He got great potential. However, short notice, not ranked guy. I don't know if you really move up off an unexpected win. Next topic.
Michael Chiesa up 5 spots. He cracks the top 10. Number 9 beats Beneil Dariush, who drops 3. Thoughts?
Well, those both seem fair. Chiesa's been around for a long time, being scrappy, being relatively good. Maybe he's going to take that jump up. I don't know. I didn't think, say his name for me.
Beneil Dariush.
I didn't think he looked great.
Biggest jump, John Dodson. He moves into the bantamweight division. Number 10 right off the bat. I don't think it's high enough.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. I agree with you. I think he could be higher as well at 135. Speed. He's got more speed at 135 than anybody else. He also holds a win over the former champ,
TJ Dillashaw.
Pretty
doing some matchmaking here.
Pretty convincing win right there.
Glover Teixeira knocks out Rashad Evans. Wow, what a punch. Hell of a punch. He moves up 1 spot to number 3, passes Alexander Gustafsson, which you should like because Teixeira a little bit more active than Gus?
Teixeira's been a lot more active than Gus. When was the last time Gus fought? DC?
UFC 192.
It was a ways ago.
All right, finally, Rocky Pennington. Big win over Bethe Kahea.
Great win on her
She moves
part.
up 3 spots to number 9.
Bethe looked a little gun shy. She got knocked out in her last fight, correct? That was her last fight. So she looked a little gun shy. Pennington looked great. She's been in there with Holly Holm. She knows the story. I thought it was a great win. Probably one of the better fights of the night.
Out with the old, in with the new. This weekend, Saturday, UFC 197, live on pay-per-view. The return of the pound-for-pound king. He loves talking pound-for-pound rankings. But guess what? Doesn't matter what you think, Forrest, because he is the pound-for-pound king. No doubt about it. He returns. Can OSP beat him?
I mean, it's not likely. Never say never. This is, on any given Sunday type deal. This is the UFC, man. Anything could happen. However, I think OSP is gonna be great in about a year or 2. It's not ready.
That doesn't help us this weekend. He's number 6.
Doesn't help him this weekend.
He's taking number 1, Jon Jones. Does he have enough quality wins? I mean, he comes in at 19-7, but does he have enough quality wins to convince you that he's gonna put up a fight?
Oh, he'll put up a fight. He's a big, athletic kid. I think because of his awkwardness that Jones will actually be a little bit uncomfortable with him because of his awkwardness, length. He's a southpaw. He's got great power in that left leg and left hand. We've seen time and time again. However, wrestling.
Period.
Enough said, wrestling. It's a thing that Jon Jones does well. OSP does not do it well. Wrestling.
All right. Couple fights to watch on this card. Fighters, James Vick. He's going to open up the FS1 prelims. Guy is 7-0. You may not have heard of him because he's only fought 4 times in the last 4 years, but he was great on The Ultimate Fighter, the live season. Yep. He's a submission ace, took out Jake Matthews in his last fight. I think he's somebody to watch in this one.
Could be, although at 55, I like your next pick at 45, Yair Rodriguez. A little better. He's a guy I really like to watch. He's fun to watch. I don't know how well-rounded his game is, but he's fun to watch, and I hope they, he's got, opponents he matches up with well. I would like to see them continuing that trend until he has a little time to maybe develop some counter wrestling.
All right, next up, we're going to take you to 2 fights to keep an eye on for big jump possibilities in the rankings. First of all, Juliana Lima, number 14 at strawweight, takes on former champ Carla Esparza at number 2. Possibility of moving up quite a bit for her in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Lima has a huge opportunity here, but we'll see.
We'll see. Also, Edson Barbosa taking on former champ Anthony Pettis. Win here could skyrocket him.
Absolutely. My prediction here is this will be an amazing fight or a horrible fight. There will be no middle ground on this fight.
Very helpful.
Just based on the 2 styles the guys have, and they're both been so explosive and kickers. Either something like that will happen, or we'll get like when we saw Cowboy and Cowboy fight, and it was just takedown, rear naked choke, and I felt like, oh God, I really wanted to see those guys bang it out.
All right, fan comment section of the show, we're going to take you to this week's comment. It's by Jack Haben. He writes, Alistair Overeem should get the next shot if he wins against Andrei Arlovski. Kane doesn't deserve a rematch right now unless he wins against Travis Brown at UFC 200 in dominating fashion, or if he fights and beats someone else in their top 5.
I mean, yeah, Jack Haben fan, you've summed it up pretty succinctly. If Alistair wins and Kane loses, boom. Or if the other way, that's easy to line up the title shot there. But I got a question for you. What if they both win and look good? What if they both lose? Well, if they both lose, we'll roll back to JDS. But if they both win and look good, what do we do, Jack Haben? Do you have all the answers now, Jack Haben? I don't know.
As always, go to UFC.com for the complete rankings and leave your comments in the ranking section.
And you too can be ridiculed like Jack Haben was.